Hey guys, how you doing? It's Gavyn here from the Growing Younger team. And you might have saw the description above this video. Basically, if you're feeling a little bit sluggish as you get older, maybe as you hit your 40s and 50s, you're not feeling as young and vibrant as you used to be, you probably put it down to aging. Now, we've all used that same adage, I'm just getting old. And it's kind of something that we condition ourselves to believe that is absolutely the case, that as you get older, you're less able to do the things that you once did, right? And I'm pretty much here to tell you that's a complete sort of false belief in your head, right? And yes, okay, as we get older, absolutely, we do tend to, get little injuries and niggles and stuff, but it doesn't mean you have to give up on your life, essentially, right? So, I'm going to tell you a quick story about Mick. Okay, Mick is one of our Growing Younger clients. He came to us after he saw an ad in the paper about our Growing Younger program, and he literally left it on his fridge for about a year, which is unbelievable. Then he decided that he needed to make a change, and he came to see us, alright? So when Mick came into us, he's 84 years old, as I just mentioned, and we do some testing around something called the biological age. And the biological age is just how old your body is, alright? And what happens is, in so many cases, that your age can, like my age is 39, and my biological age will be, maybe, I think actually I did today, it was 44. Okay, so I'm a little bit older than my biological age according to my scales. Probably down to my over-excess over Christmas. That's what I'm putting it down to. But what we see all the time is that people come in about 45, 50, and their biological age is like 70, 75, 80, because simply they're just overweight, they're unfit, their heart isn't working as efficiently as it should be, and literally, that's what happens. So what we do is that we, with your lifestyle factors, the training program and the nutrition program, what happens is we're able to bring that biological age down. So the fitter, stronger you get, the more weight you lose, you're going to be able to lose weight. So that's kind of a backstory behind what we do. So when Mick came to us, he was 84 years old. His biological age was 93. And the reason he came to us was he wanted to play with his grandkids, okay? He wanted to have more energy to play with his grandkids, and that was his main driver. So when he first started, his weight was 70 and a half kilos. At the end of the program, he lost about a kilo, which isn't a huge amount, but that's because we're just talking about overall weight. The magic is where the stuff happens in between, right? His lean body mass, which is his muscle mass, actually went up from 48.5 kilos to 51 kilos. So he put on 3 kilos of muscle, right? So even though he's 84 years old, with the right training program, working around all his niggles, he's recovering from prostate cancer, he's got diabetes, he's got sore joints, which happens, and he's able to put on 3 kilos of muscle, right? I'll explain to you the importance of that in a second. He's reduced his body fat from 31% to 27%. Okay, that's a huge drop as well. And he reduced his waist circumference from 98 centimeters to 92 centimeters. Now, lean body mass, if you have more muscle on your body, which isn't that difficult to do if you've never trained before, literally speeds up your metabolism. It means that you can burn more calories at rest, you have more energy, all those other things. But it also means that you are essentially then stronger, okay? So you can then do more things physically than you could before. Because it's what an interesting fact for you guys is that as we peak in our 30s, we lose 30% of our muscle mass up until about 70. 30% of muscle mass is massive, and it's usually the reason why people put on middle-aged spread as they get older, because they're losing muscle mass and it's kind of being replaced with fat. Because you're eating the same, generally, you don't decrease your calories, and then you put some weight on, and that's really common. That's literally the reason why you do it. And what's really interesting as well is that the lower body strength declines faster than the upper body strength. Now, that's really important. That's some significant changes. That if you're somebody that's getting a little bit older and you can't, and you need to use your hands to get up off the couch because your leg's not strong enough, that's something you really need to look at, because it comes a time where the old adage, if you don't use it, you lose it type thing. So your legs are going to weaken faster than the upper body, which is really important to know. So that then affects your activities of daily living. So it's just little things like walking upstairs, going shopping, picking up your kids, going for walks, enjoying your retirement, and all those things have a massive impact because of your leg strength that's going down. So, as you can see with Mick, he made some massive changes, and now he's like super fit now. He's 84 years old and he's running rings around his grandkids. So with regards to the last thing I said about it was his leg strength. He's literally increased his leg strength in form of a squat, even with tweaking knees and stuff, from 3 kilos to 10 kilos, okay? So that's a massive increase in leg strength for him. So that translates to him being able to do more with his kids, his grandkids, being able to pick them up from school, being able to enjoy his later years, okay, which is super important. And that isn't out of reach for anybody. So even if you're younger, 40s and 50s and stuff like that, you can absolutely make a massive difference, okay? And your perception of age is really wrong, and it's basically been drilled into you over time because everyone around you seems to get more fit as you go. But that doesn't happen. And with the Growing Younger program, we absolutely focus on those things, okay? Like, we're results driven. We want people to get results, to feel younger, be younger, and simply just perform better and be happier. That's what we're about, okay? So the whole point of this thing is, is if somebody of 84 years old can make a big change, lose body fat, gain muscle, even work around all those injuries, it means you can as well. Mick isn't a special guy, he's just an older guy that realises the importance of staying fit as he gets older, and that's basically what he does, right? So think of it like this, okay? You see those, if you're a car fanatic or anything really that's kind of old. So if you see a really old Ford or Vauxhall in the UK or Holden in New Zealand, right? You see some of those vintagey type cars, okay? If you see those people that look after the cars and they polish them and they put new oil in and change the filters and all those things, new paint jobs and do all those other things, okay? And you see some relatively newer cars that are rust buckets because those people don't actually look after those cars. So if you take it back there, okay, the reason that those cars are lasting the test of time is because they're changing things and replacing things. Could be a knee replacement, could be a shoulder reconstruction. All those things are being done just to make the car look better, and feel better than anything else. And it's because it's being looked after. And you need to do that to your body. You need to look after your body. It's the only place you have to live. And that is why the difference is between relatively newer cars are rusting away and not being looked after to the older cars are in pristine condition, because the owners of those cars see the value in keeping those cars looking good and nice, and they like the feeling of it, okay? So that's pretty much it, okay? So all around the whole thing, you're not too old to start a new training program. You can absolutely do something even with an aches or pains, and that is what Alex and I do, okay? That is exactly the reason why we created the Growing Younger program. And if you're somebody in that position and you think, you've got some aches and niggles, you're feeling 10 times older than you are, I'm going to leave a link down below, okay? And I want you to just click on the link, come and speak to us, and we'll see if we can help you, okay? The Growing Younger program is typically 3 to 4 months long, depending on your package. We're getting fantastic results with people, okay? It's not a traditional personal training program where we come in and we beast you every day. We do it, it's based on your own ability, so if you can't do something, then we're not going to force you to do it, but we progressively make you stronger and fitter. We adjust your nutrition just slightly to make things better and better and better. And obviously that is how we're getting the results, okay? And to go back to my video from yesterday about doing the one thing, we kind of focus on the one thing as well. We do one thing at a time to tweak it and tweak it and tweak it. Hopefully over time, you form really good habits. And that is why you will then become successful. So that's it from me, guys. Hopefully you didn't ramble on too much. Have a really, really good day, and I'll probably touch base with you tomorrow with another little tip. So take it easy, guys. See ya.